Yo, not gonna lie, we did miss the daily upload thing by 9 minutes, but we're here, and we're here now. So, for that, I want to do a double upload, so expect one to come right after this. Anyhow, I don't want to sound like one of those, those gurus you hear online that say, just work harder or just buy my course and you'll obtain the secrets to the universe. Nah. Nothing against those people. They're making a lot of money doing what they're doing. So, I guess hats off to them. It's just the ones who scam that are the issue. Anyhow, so I say this in kind of an alternative perspective, which I guess is to kind of ignore the idea of fulfillment. And you're probably like, wait, what? Isn't that what the entire purpose of life is? No, because it's a never-ending journey. And once you obtain what it is you've set yourself out to obtain, there's always something else, and then something else, and then something else. But it's kind of besides the point of the video, I guess, in a sense. This is for a lot of people who, they compare themselves to a lot of different people online. They expect to have everything on a silver platter for them. They expect everyone to have everything handed out to them on a plate because others have had that, and or whatever their viewpoint is that they've had that. For example, you can look at any content creator or any, whoever you want to look at, right? And because they have kind of the lifestyle that they want, and then they're living a supposedly comfy lifestyle according to the viewer, they now think that they deserve the exact same thing because the people that they idolize are currently living that. Which makes no sense, because they don't see the same person who cried themselves to sleep or was, for example, suicidal, or, in their low points, that still managed to push through and worked and worked and worked and worked, despite all the failures, despite all the hardships that came along the way. And you might argue saying that it's not any hardships, but alright, even if they're not as hard as doing something like laying bricks or doing something difficult, there's still different challenges that still are there. You can't deny that. Just in a different kind of sense, which to you may seem as easier. But if that's the case, then you'd be doing what they're doing. But we'll use just a typical businessman as an example today. A businessman who is successful, whatever that means to you. Doesn't have to be a businessman. And just like the tip of the iceberg runs so deep into the waters, but you can't see that. You can only see what's on the top. And underneath the iceberg is a lot of hard work, challenges, sacrifice, all that stuff. So if you want that, and you want to live the life that they're living, guess what? You're going to have to do some work for that. Or find some creative solutions to problems, essentially adding value to yourself. So what do you do about this? So instead of complaining, you're going to want to put in some work. Just transfer your energy from one point to another point, a different kind of direction. Now, if we're talking about value to the marketplace, businessman, whatever it may be, then you want to develop a skill set. What skill set can bring you that lifestyle or that thing that you want specifically? Because there are a lot of skill sets out there, a lot that you can choose from, especially in today's time. You can pretty much go into basically anything you want to. And this goes beyond just, say, for example, business, right? Obviously, if you're someone that works a job, there's been a lot of layoffs. You can see it everywhere in the news, and it sounds scary, right? Shouldn't be. Because there's an abundance of careers to choose from in today's age. You can get into so many different things thanks to the internet, thanks to just general awareness. You're in the age of information now, so there's no excuses on that side now. And then you might say, as another kind of block in your head, oh, well, the economy's always going to have problems. And that's true. It always pretty much will. At some point, there's going to be someone saying something about it. And yeah, at different cycles of the planet, you're going to get certain patterns where things are not as good as others. But then you can also look at the other side of the coin, where things are better than before. And you're living in a time where innovation is at its peak, creativity seems to shine more. You've got tech that's completely on the rise. Everything is improving. Quality of life is improving, but you want to be fixated on the one thing that's not. That's absurd. Develop a skill set, because there's always going to be fear running the world. That's just how it is. The media, they literally make money from selling fear. I know. I'm not going to be into this conspiracy stuff in today's video, but that's just what makes money, because it's exciting. And again, I'm going to say it for the third time. Develop a skill set. One that intrigues you, one that interests you, and one that can obviously add value to the world. As a result, you get what you want. Try and keep things more simple, because the more you complicate it with a lot more distractions and, you know, that sort of victim mindset, I know it's always going to be tough for people. I'm not saying that it's not, but some people need a little kick up their bottom, if you will, because they've been a little bit lazy, and I don't blame them, because this is the way things are. But if it takes sacrifice, then you're going to want to do it. If it takes dedication, you do it. And keep things simple as you're progressing. You want to get from one goal to the next goal to the next. And you look back and you realize what you've been building. And all of the side benefits that comes along with developing a skill set, like peace of mind, you know, brain functioning better, you're more active. You never know, it could even push you to do physical exercise sometimes, because you've developed a routine. Numerous amounts of benefits, maybe potentially infinite. So be wary when you're kind of going down the rabbit hole of what's going on in the world, because at the end of the day, you're here, you're living, you're breathing, which means there's another opportunity to seize. Stay vigilant, stay positive, and make sure you can back yourself up with a skill set, one that matters and one that's important to you. Appreciate you guys for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.